Thank you for choosing Rbox Stream TV entertainment system. As you can see, up in the upper left-hand corner is today's date, and there is a white box which is highlighting different areas that you can get into. Now, while we're on that, on your upgraded remote control, you have up, down, right, left arrows with OK in the center. And to the right of the mouse pad are 4 buttons. Your 4th button down is your back button, which you will be using quite frequently. The 3rd button down will take you back to your home screen, which is this screen here. Okay, so I am using my down buttons and now my right and left. Now this is an icon bar with several things already preloaded, namely Facebook, Gmail, YouTube. I have also added the weather channel on here, and we are going to go over, there is support here which you click OK, and this takes you to a website that has different video tutorials, how to set up Rbox, and troubleshooting techniques. Now you would use on your mouse pad with this, you're going to use the arrow and double click when you get to the section that you want to highlight. Alright, I am using my 3rd button down to take me to my home screen, so here I am, and we are going to highlight the Rbox Stream TV Entertainment Center and click OK. This takes you to your secondary screen, which there's a scroll bar across the top which gives you the most recent movies that have been added to the system and also different tips. In this main scroll bar, whatever is in the center of the scroll bar is what you will be searching under. Now right underneath there is a, when you use your down arrow, it takes you to your secondary scroll bar. Now as you can see, there's a light gray box which outlines the area that you are getting into. So I am going into Exodus, which is a very reliable search engine, and I am picking genres. So if you want to see a movie according to different categories, this is where you go. So action, adventure, crime, history, war, westerns, musicals, you choose what you're in the mood for. I'm going to go into crime and click OK. Now, as you can see, it gives you the time, the running time of the movie, and you'll see there are 2 check marks there. That means I have already watched those movies. But if you come down and want to find out what the movie is about, you're going to hit C for content. This drop-down list comes up. We're going to go for information and click OK. And as you can see, it gives you a brief write-up about the movie. If you want to see the cast that's in it, you just go over there and click OK. Or if you want to watch the trailer, use your right and left arrows, go over and click OK once you are highlighting trailer. Using my back button, back, back again. If you know the year that a movie came out, you click OK and then further go to the year that the movie came out, and you can find it that way. Otherwise, if you continue scrolling down to a multitude of ways that you can find different movies, if you want to see an Oscar winner, if you click OK on that, this brings you to all the Oscar-winning movies back up until 1927. Hitting my back button. Now, if you want to see a movie with a specific actor in it, so I'm going to type in Tom and hit OK. And here you have a list of many actors with the name Tom in it. So I am coming down to Tom Hanks and clicking OK. And here are the movies that Tom Hanks has been associated with, either by acting or directing. And as you can see, Sully and Inferno, which are still in the theaters, are here in the Rbox already. hitting my back button. If you know part of the title of the movie that you want to see, or the full title, you can type that in. I put Jaws in, and every movie that has Jaws in its title has come up then. Hitting our back button and back again. We're now going to go over to TV shows. Hitting my down button and highlighting TV shows right there. And OK. Now, some of the easiest ways to search for your TV shows, you can go to Networks, which is going to bring up a list of many different stations here. So I am going to go to CBS and click OK. And here we have NCIS. So it starts with season 14. Click OK. And this is going to bring up every episode that has been run so far in season 14, with the most recent being 11/15. However, if for any reason you want to start seeing it from the very beginning, here you go. You start at season 1 right from the pilot, and you can see NCIS through to the current season. Alright, continuing to hit my back button. The other easiest way to search for TV shows is going into a general search, typing in the show that you want to see, and clicking OK. I put NCIS in. So every show that has NCIS in its title comes up. I'm going to click on NCIS again, and here we are, back to right where we were before, with all 14 seasons that are here that you can see of NCIS. So there are a couple different ways to search for the different shows. Alright, let's go over to sports, and I am highlighting here live sports and clicking OK. And we are coming here to dim sports and clicking OK. And here are many different sports that you might be interested in. So let's click on basketball and click OK. This brings up a list of all the games that are going to play tonight with the time. So all you need to do is come back here, click on that to see the game live. I'm going to go back and back again. And now let's go over to Pro Sports and click OK. Now this gives you your major sporting events as well, but let's click on here. This is also going to give you a list of when the next game and the time is. So that again gives you a couple different ways to search for the same information. If you want to see a game that's already been played, we're going to go to Sports Replays, and here are different sporting events where you can watch replays of the games. Or, as an added benefit here under Major League Baseball, you can see the full game that has played. And as you know, the World Sports just finished, so you can watch the entire series if you want to see that. Or if you go to the condensed version, in approximately less than 15 minutes, this is going to give you all the highlights of the game, inning by inning. Alright, we just backed out of that. Another way for sports is if you go to Men's Zone, and there are many different sports to search through. Here we have another way to find basketball. We have WWE, poker, car shows, and if we continue down the other way, there's MMA. Here's an outdoor sports channel. which gives you fishing, hunting, bull riding, and horseback riding, which those all break down into additional categories there to search through. There is also NASCAR. Here's another outdoor section, which if you click OK on that, again, different hunting and fishing, which these all break down into additional categories for you to search. Here is Golf World and UFC replays as well. And don't forget, there was the MMA right here also. Now, if we go up to her place, you can search here. You have the Food and Wine channel. There's also reality TV with Survivor, the Kardashians, etc. And if we continue over, there are 3 different fitness areas where you can go and find workouts that are right for you. Or we have Lifetime and Hallmark movies. If you go to the My Girls section, here we have different actresses, about the top 20 to 30 actresses that are in movies at this time. I'm clicking Cate Blanchett and clicking OK, and here you have movies that she starred in. Alright, now let's go over to kids. We have a Disney collection, which you have the Disney cartoons and movies dating back to the 1930s and 40s up to current. Or there are also several different cartoons, including classic cartoons. If you're interested in documentaries, there's also the Crime Channel and different documentary libraries that you can go into to search for exactly what you want to see at the time. But there's also a biography section, sports documentaries, and down at the very end here, you can also learn a language if this hasn't given you enough to do. So here we have some of the different languages which are available. And to the right of that, you also have the Learning Zone, which have several topics, which if you go to the one you're interested in, and then these further break it down into what you might be interested in learning about at your time and your pace. I'm clicking my back button, and here we go to news. You have different news stations that are selected if those interest you, so you can stay up to date. All right, thank you. And this has just been a brief overview. There are many ways to search for the same thing, but I hope you enjoy your Rbox Stream TV as much as I've enjoyed mine and still enjoy it.